Amos 5, verse 10. It says, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. As you can see, they got the redistricting things going on in the South. They're passing all types of laws in different places where you can't speak about the Bible. You can't speak about Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And everybody can feel it in the air. That persecution is coming. They got this AI technology that blocks you out from the system because of your race, because you're a so-called Negro or a Latino or a Native American. Blocks you out from different opportunities to the point where somebody told me the other day that they put Native American on the application and they still didn't get hired. They put Pacific Islander on the application or this, that, and other, and that's whenever they got a call back from a job. So these jobs are using this AI stuff to distinguish between the white folks and the brown folks. That's what's going on right now. All right, AI is being used to separate you. Basically using prejudice. These AI data centers all popping up everywhere. These concentration camps popping up everywhere. We're in the last days, and where the Lord told us to prepare to be pilgrims upon the earth. Let me grab that scripture real quick. It says, Second Esdras chapter 16. There's so much going on, man. And I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostles, the elders, the bishops. All right, starting with the great millstone who ruled well, who taught me this truth. Shalom to the hopeful elect, the men, women, and children, all right, out there changing their lives according to the word, coming back to their true power in Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. What a heavy time to be alive. What a heavy time to know that it's a war against you. The Lord said, if they have persecuted me, they will persecute you. Now is the time. Now is that time. Whenever, like Eddie Griffin brung out the other day, that homelessness is being, you're pretty much a slave. Different states, I think it was Louisiana, that passed a law saying that you can't be homeless or else you got to go to court and pay a fine and pay for rehab and things like that. But not all these homeless people are on drugs. That's the thing that they forget about. They try to force you to think that all homeless people are on drugs, but they're not. Believe me, I talk to a lot of them. I be talking to them. I be seeing them every single day. Some of them are not on drugs. They just had one situation. That's all it took. One thing that happened, and then they were out there. So we're living in that time. All right, where it says 2 Esdras 16 and 40, it says, all my people, hear my word, make you ready to thy battle. Thy battle is Jacob's trouble. Your battle, the battles that you got to go through in this life. You're going to go through Jacob's trouble. all the prejudice, all the racist, all that, the AI discriminating against you for applying for a job, they're never going to call you back because it's in their programming to cater to the white man. They've made a system to where, you know, they're taking out the farmers, the black farmers. They're taking out the businesses, the Congress, the black Congress leaders. It started with the DIA or DEI, whatever it's called. These folks are trying to push you out of the workforce, push your leadership and your people out of these different districts so they can bring the white man in and take over. The scriptures speak about how the devil shall come down with great wrath, Revelation chapter 12 and 12. Because what? Because he knoweth that he have but a short time. You're seeing constant videos of police officers using their power to pretty much destroy the black man, destroy the black woman, her family, pulling people over for nothing, giving them tickets for nothing that they didn't do anything wrong. A man could be fishing somewhere and then somebody pull up and, you're not supposed to be fishing over here. Well, I had permission. You think I would have came over here and started fishing without permission? Calling the police, making up excuses, making up things in their mind, trying to get that man killed. The IDF has infiltrated America, infiltrated their systems, their trainings. ICE, concentration camps, that's what you should call them. Detention centers all over America for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Everything is set for Jacob's trouble, for these things to really come forward, for you to be laid off from your job, for you to apply to 100,000 jobs and still not get a response. Because the AI is made in a way to where you're not going to get no job from them. They only want the white man. So now, mass so-called Negro men are not in the workforce. You ever notice whenever you do work with these people, they can't even look you in the eye sometimes. They be holding everything back. They be whispering, murmuring. Psst, 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 psst. The Lord said you was going to be persecuted. The Lord said all these things are going to happen. Like Wisdom of Solomon says, he is different. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. He is different from us. They know that you're different. They know that they have those recessive genes. They know that they can't procreate like we do. They know that they're not us. They know that their women want us. The white man is at war with the so-called black man and the Latino. He's at war. But you so-called Negroes out there, you Latino Native Americans, you know, you don't accept it, the fact that they're literally trying to take you out through your food, through your water. AI data centers taking all types of water from different places. People going to council and trying to push these people out. But Elon Musk, OpenAI, all these people who are running these data centers, they have in the court system overthrown you already. You can't say nothing against it. They can do it if they want to. Revelation chapter 12 and 12. Let's read it. And that's what's going on in the earth. You got World War III going on. Trump still lying about things. America don't want no beef with Iran. They're going to have to send a nuke. All right, and that's that trap spoken about in Jeremiah chapter 50. It says, Revelations 12 and 12, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down onto you, having great wrath. Who's the devil? Esau Edom, the so-called white man, is the devil. And he's coming down onto you, having great wrath. Just look outside. People can't get jobs. People can't afford anything. Mass layoffs, AI taking over situations, AI data centers everywhere. You can't take these people to court. Just like when the COVID happened, the people that were administering the vaccines and stuff, you can't take them to court until after a few years. Nobody's been arrested. Now they're making up another hantavirus in the background, Ebola crisis, to where Anthony Fauci comes out of the woodwork and he's talking about it. He's like, people need to get vaccinated. It's the same shit over again. But they don't care if you know that it's deception. They don't care. They're still going to push it on you. You're in a position to where if you don't have the help of the Lord, there goes your mental. We're in a time right now where you got to be mentally strong. You got to give up these things, because if you hold on to them, they're going to destroy you. The scriptures speak about how they should not trust in this broken reed, in which a man, that's Isaiah 36 and 6. It says, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, aka America. Thou trustest in this Section 8, this assistance. You trust in their food. You got to eat. You trust in their different programs. They make you sign contracts and all these things. All right, when you buy a house, you really don't own that house. The government can take it away from you. We're living in a land where you can't even raise crops in your yard in certain states. You can't collect rainwater in certain states. Rainwater was given from the Lord. The earth, the different crops, the different cures for different diseases, we be cutting down with the lawnmower. Because my people are foolish for the lack of knowledge. All right, they don't have knowledge against the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. We're living in that time where they're taking advantage through their witchcraft and their enchantments. They're taking advantage of our people, leading them astray. What a heavy time to be alive. It says, thou trustest in the staff. A staff is something that holds you up. So like Section 8, our women were held up by Section 8, which is feminism, pushing the man out of the house. But now there's a time coming where they're going to need a man. Isaiah 4 and 1. Do you see the play? The redistricting that they're having in different southern states. Louisiana, Tennessee, all these different places. They really hate your guts. The people that you go to work with underneath, they with Trump, they really hate your guts. They be laughing in your face, but really they want to get rid of you. The scriptures talk about that. It says, never trust thine enemy. Right? Let's pull that up. Let me read the rest of this. Isaiah 36:6, and it says, lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed. What's on that staff? Section 8, food assistance, all these things, housing, the housing authority in your city, all these things, man, they're going to get rid of all that. And when you apply for a job, you try to get a job or enter a career, they're going to put that white man over you. You're going to be the last hired and the first fired. Even if you do get hired, they're going to put that man over you. It's almost to the point where the Lord has to just burn this shit down. The Lord has to set off a revolution in this place. Because the minds of men are on, like, one more thing happen, then I'm going to burn this motherfucker down. They even doing it to their own people. So, it says, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt, aka America, whereon if a man lean, like meaning you put your trust in this thing. Like, say you're walking up the stairs and you have the thing on the stairs that you can lean on to help you get up. You can lean on that motherfucker. All right? Almost like a crutch. But this crutch is broken. This system is broken. The dollar is crashing. Everything is crashing. The Lord is about to bring war to this place. You're seeing all the news every single day, racism picking up, joblessness picking up, homelessness picking up, and they're introducing laws for the homeless, saying that if you're homeless and you can't pay for this treatment because you're homeless and you ain't got no job, but you got to pay for it, then we're going to put you into slavery. Make you work as a slave. All up under Trump. Nobody wants you around. They want us to go back to our own country, right? But this is our country. We was here before the white man was here. The white man wants you to go back to your own country. He wants you to go back to Africa. But really, the white man stole this country. The white man don't belong here. He don't belong here. The white man can't even take the sun. The sun beamed down on him too hard. He getting cancer. We from the sun. We represent. This is our culture. The sun don't hurt us. We don't got to put on no suntan lotion. They got recessive genes. They can't procreate like we do. Just like in Egypt, it's like, oh, if they get too big, then they might fight against us with our enemies. It's the same shit, man. The geoengineering, the of the foods and everything else, the ticks that are dropping down. They're literally trying to cause energy crisis, a virus, a disease epidemic like COVID was. They're doing all this at the same time. So the devil is coming down with that great wrath. Why? Because he knoweth that he had but a short time. He knows that he's foul. He knows that he can't win in this battle. He needs to pull all of his tricks out of the bag so that he can continue his work, which is ultimately to make you all slaves, to put that RFID microchip inside of everybody. All right, and the people who don't agree, they're going to kill them off. They're going to try to kill them off. But like the Lord said, there's some here that shall not taste death. This devil is showing his cards. If a person put up a white sheet of paper to you, and then they put up a blue sheet of paper, I wish I had an example, and they say this is blue, the one that was white to you, they say this is the blue sheet, say it's blue, and say this is the blue sheet, this is the white sheet, right? Or this is the blue sheet, they'll say it's white. All types of enchantments on you people. All types of lies and deception to ultimately keep their rulership going. Got everybody stressed out, depressed, a psychological war on your minds. You're eating all types of processed foods. Everything is going up, like you can't afford nothing in this world. And when you do buy chicken or whatever, even if you buy it from the best store, it's all stringy. Whenever I was a kid, the chicken wasn't no stringy like that. It was bulk. It wasn't stringy. You could bite a chunk out of it and it'll be a chunk. It wouldn't be strings attached to your mouth. You're pulling strings off of it. It's all fake. This devil is showing who he is. It's up to you to believe it. I'm surprised there hasn't been a revolution yet. I'm surprised people ain't burning down government buildings. I'm surprised. But the reason why you haven't been is because you've been indoctrinated in your mind. You're worried about this, you're worried about the bills, you're worried about all these things, instead of being worried about the wrath of the Lord, being worried about having enough faith to continue in this hard time. You're worried about everything else besides the Lord, which puts you over there because of unbelief. But we're not of those that draw back. We're not of those that draw back into the world. We're going to believe in the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushua. All right? We're going to believe in the things that he said in the scriptures. He said the white man would come down with great wrath. He said all those things. In Wisdom of Solomon, it tells you how they really feel about you. And I think I brought this up not too long ago, but it's good to bring it up again. Let's just get a few of them. I ain't going to get all of them. Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2. And I'll start it at 10. It says, "Let us oppress the poor righteous man. Let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age." So the devil is coming down with great wrath. Because why? Because he knoweth that he have but a short time. His time is short. His women don't want him. People don't want him around. He's a demon. He's wicked. The animals are attacking him. The scriptures speak about how the earth shall rise up against him. You got stories of sheep attacking people. Sheep ain't supposed to attack nobody. Goats and shit attacking you white folks. And sooner or later, all the animals are going to know that you're the enemy. And they're going to come after you and your children. The earth shall rise up against him. Let's pull that up. It's in the second Idris, I believe. No, it's in Job chapter 20 and 27. It says, let's go to Job chapter 20. Let's just go to it. The point is in 27. The earth shall rise up against him. It says, verse 18. Man, you got to read this whole thing. Job chapter 20 and 4. It says, knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked, who's the wicked? Esau, Edom. Just think about what they're teaching your kids in schools. They got pedophilia books inside of your school elementary libraries. That the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Though his excellency, right, America is the greatest, this, that, and the other, right, mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. Yeah, you flush the toilet, the turd go, it don't come back. And Esau, Edom, so-called white man, is a fucking turd. It says, they which have seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream. And that's what we should be happy about. Because the Lord is saying, the Lord is going to destroy this man. That's that and he knows it. That's why he's coming down. UFO files, different diseases in the background. They're threatening different countries. It says, yea, he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which seen him shall say, where is he? He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. His children shall seek to please the poor. And who's the poor? The Israelites. And his hand shall restore their goods. His bones, right, they're going to work, man. His bones are full of the sin of his youth, which shall lie down with him in the dust. Though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, yeah, under his laws, under his legislation. Though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it still within his mouth. Right, psst, 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 psst. These niggas this and these niggas that. He have swallowed down riches and shall vomit them up again. Yeah, through your deception. You swallow down riches and you're going to vomit them up again. It says, his bones, it says, though wickedness be sweet in his mouth, though he hide it under his tongue, though he spare it and forsake it not, but keep it within his mouth, yet his meat within his bowels is turned, and the gall of ass within him. He hath swallowed down riches, and shall vomit them up again. The Most High shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of ass, and the viper's tongue shall slay him. He shall see the rivers and floods and brooks of honey and butter. That which he laboreth for, he shall restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be. Everything, the Lord gonna take everything from you, man. And he shall not rejoice therein. Because what? Because he hath oppressed and forsaken the poor. All right, they passed laws to oppress and forsake the poor. They didn't pass laws in Utah and these different places to where if you're homeless, then you got to go to jail. You got to go to slavery. And if you can't pay for your own counseling and rehab or whatever, then they take you to jail and make you work as a slave. All right. The slavery was never defeated. They still have it inside their constitution. It says, because he have oppressed and forsaken the poor, because he have violently taken away a house which he builded not, surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. There shall none of his meat be left. Therefore no man shall look for his good and the fullness of his sufficiency. Like whenever this mark of the beast, whenever this beast system with these data centers and everything else is fully running, and AI is, taking over everything. All right, then the Lord's going to destroy him. In the fullness of his sufficiency.